What's up guys, my name's Alex, and in this video I just want to go over 3 common reasons of why your Shopify stores aren't converting and what you can do to actually change that. Now this is based off of my own experience with years of experience in dropshipping as well as extensive amounts of research. Now obviously I can't cover everything in this video, so forgive me if I leave anything out, and I'm also learning new things about dropshipping every day, as that's just part of the game. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead and talk about this. Now the first reason that your store isn't converting, in my personal opinion, is customer trust and all of the aspects that fall underneath of that. Now we've all seen scammy looking stores. Chances are the first couple stores you built yourself were pretty scammy looking, but the point is you just want to avoid that. You want to avoid the things that actually veer people away from your store, like too many pop-ups, to where you're just navigating through someone's store and you see enter your email here, enter your email here. Nobody wants to deal with that. As well as too many apps. Some people try to add scarcity, countdown timers, way too many trust badges. You just want your store looking clean, nice, professional, branded, and you're good to go. So along with bad design, you have coloring, to where your colors don't match up and are not consistent with your brand. Essentially, you want the colors on your store aligning with your logo and brand colors. And there's also some consumer psychology that goes into it as well, where, for example, blue promotes trust within people. So go ahead and go over some of those colors and the psychology factors behind that, and it's actually pretty interesting. Another issue with design is a lot of people end up using those AliExpress descriptions, and that's actually something you don't want to do. It should be the first thing you change when you're adding new products to your store, because that also veers people away from your store. As I mentioned with trust badges, they are essential in some areas, but having them here, and here is not going to do well for your store. It's actually going to do the complete opposite and make them not trust your brand. So as long as you have at least one good looking trust badge in a professional area, you're good to go. Product images, a lot of people like to use the AliExpress images, and that's okay a lot of times, but sometimes you actually have to go through and edit them yourself, take off some of the words, and just crop some things out of it. So be sure you actually review every image from the AliExpress listing before actually adding it to your store. Now reviews are another important part of your website, and there was a study done, I can't name the exact study, but I think it was 90% of people look and read the reviews as if they were trusting a family member or a friend on that product recommendation, and that's pretty significant. So what you want to do is you either want to add an app to your store that the customers can go ahead and write their own reviews, or a lot of people also go ahead and add some of the reviews from the actual AliExpress listings, but you just have to go through and manually select each one of those, because a lot of times it can actually give away that you're dropshipping through AliExpress. For example, if somebody says the seller, or just mentions something about a listing, or even some of the product pictures on there can give it away. So you just want to be very careful and selective with your reviews. Another spammy thing with the reviews is also, I see a lot of times where people put nothing but 5-star reviews, and that can also be misleading. Sometimes there are only 5-star reviews on the AliExpress listing, and that's good to go, but a lot of times you will want to include some of the 3-4-star reviews, and if some of them make sense, the 1 and 2 stars. Now the last area of customer trust are just some important parts of your website that you want to include, and these involve the policies, contact pages, customer tracking, and just all of the essential parts of a website and brand that you want to include on your website, just to make it convenient and easy for the customer to navigate and find anything that they'll need to. You also can't start advertising until these policies are displayed on your webpage, as well as a couple contact options for most platforms. The second reason your store isn't converting has to do with your offer, in my opinion. Now the offer is the actual offer that you're putting in front of the customer when you're advertising. This can be used with free traffic or paid traffic or anything in between. Now by your offer, I mean your ad creative that you're putting in front of the customers. You can't just slap a picture of your product on, let's say, Facebook ads and have it displayed to all your customers. without anything, in the text box or anything like that, because they're just not going to click on it. There's not enough information, and you have to actually give them reasons to buy it. Now, there's many different offers you can actually use. You can do a certain dollar amount off, a certain percentage off in the form of discount codes. You can do buy one get ones, buy one get one half off. You can do giveaways, free plus shipping, and a lot of times I actually see people using just free shipping alone as its own offer. You have free shipping, you have 50% off. Just be creative with it, test different angles, and one should work. Now, along with your offer, you have to be consistent throughout all your pages. So if you go ahead and say you're getting it for 50% off and they go to your product page, but there's no compare at price and there's no like sale price or anything like that, and it doesn't actually show that they're getting it for 50% off, a lot of customers will actually exit your website. So as long as you have everything consistent, for example, if it says this week only, you might want to put a countdown timer on your webpage saying, 4 days left of the sale or something like that, or a certain amount if you have like limited quantity available. So just make sure your offer is consistent on your advertising, your social media pages, as well as your overall website and checkout process. Okay, so the third and final reason that I want to talk about in this video has to do with branding. Now, there's a lot of aspects that actually go into the overall branding, but what I want to talk about right now is your social media pages. Now, when people actually see your ads on whatever platform you're running, it can be Facebook, Instagram, or anything else, a lot of times they'll actually click on your page. So if they see an Instagram ad, they might click on your Instagram page, see how many followers you have, how many posts you have, your Instagram highlights, stories, whatever. You just want it clean looking, and you want at least a little bit of content on there. Now, I'm not saying that you have to wake up every morning and make like 3 daily posts or post all these stories, but as long as you have a couple posts of some of the products or some related content to your brand on your Instagram pages, your Facebook pages, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, whatever makes sense for your brand. The more social media pages you have, the better. You can actually build followers, you can build long-term customers on there, and you can also do a lot of promotions and gain a lot of free traffic through your social media pages. So as long as you have a good amount of followers, it's not just like 10 followers on your account to where it looks like a scam store or something like that, and you have some good pages and content on those pages, the customers will see that, and it is an overall reflection of your brand. Now, along with your social media pages, this is just a bonus tip. A lot of the time what I like to do is actual giveaways on my social media pages. So I'll post a story saying, like follow this account, or comment, tag 3 friends in an Instagram post, whatever, for a certain product that they're gonna get on this certain date or whatever. And what I do with that is sometimes I'll order the product to my house so I can shoot custom content and video ads and stuff with the actual product. But when I don't need it anymore, I'll go ahead and shoot some custom content with that and make an Instagram promotion for that giveaway. So along with branding, like I said, you can get a lot of free traffic through your social media pages and everything to do with those, but you also want to optimize your SEO. Now, your SEO is very important, and you want to optimize it so you can stand out and rank higher on these actual pages like Google. But I'm not going to go over that fully. That's another video. And if you guys have any questions about SEO, you can go ahead and DM me, and I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Now, the whole point of branding is just to make your brand stand out from the competition, have it look trustworthy, and gain all these customers. And you really just want to build long-term customers. You want to provide value with your brand. A lot of brands actually go out and make a social impact. You can experiment with that as well, but just be creative with it and make your brand stand out from the rest, and you're going to succeed if you do it right. So those are my 3 tips that I just want to go over in this video. Hopefully after watching this, you can do some improvements on your store and actually see your conversion rates go up. If you got anything out of this video, go ahead and drop a like to help me out, and subscribe as there's plenty more to follow. I have 2 ecom resources linked in the description below. You're welcome to check out either one of those. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.